Here's Eric Dale with this edition of Homework.
Should we freak out? Can we actually sell a home? That some people might say there's just no way. And how can we become, really affluent with not only the buyer, but with how we feel about the home? What are some things we can do?
You can. I mean, there's some tips that you can do to finally get that albatross off your neck.
Oh, yeah. And indeed, it is in some families.
It is. And the key, the first one I always tell people is be prepared. And what I mean by that is be prepared to negotiate. I mean, this is a buyer's market. They are looking for a deal. And before they say throw in the kitchen sink, now you might be throwing in the china cabinet, the bedroom set, and the family pet.
All right, so you have to make the decision of what is going to be, what your space is going to be. Like, okay, would I be able to get rid of the dishes? And that's something literally people would want and ask for.
It's true. You have to be prepared to negotiate, and you can't take it personally. It's just business.
Yeah, and you're going to always say no, so keep that in mind too. You don't have to do it. A lot of times they just want to kind of find out what they can get. These are good ideas. As far as maybe inside the home, fixing things up, what are some of the rooms that are definite? We have to make sure they look good.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Kitchens and bathrooms are what sell homes. That's what people focus on. So you want to make sure those are not looking just clean, but they're looking sparkling. You want to make sure that anything that's in disrepair is repaired. Cabinets, countertops, curling tile, make sure there's no mildew. You want people running for the hills. You want them to buy the property.
Yeah, and that mildew will bring bad smells, and smell is a huge priority when it comes to selling your home, because that's what makes them feel at home. Professional help, bringing them in, is it a good idea, or is it something we can bypass?
No, it's a great idea. I always tell people you should get a home inspection done.
Okay.
It sounds redundant because the buyer's probably going to get one, but why not beat them to the punch? Find out what all the items are that are issues in the house, fix them yourself. It may cost you $200 or $300, but in the end, it could be the difference between your house selling or not.
All right, and you can actually give that, like, to the seller, hey, we did a home inspection, here it is, and then, of course, when you get your guy, you can see that it matches up. We have a question here, actually. It comes in from a viewer out of Detroit, who says, what are other things you could do to spruce up your home's appearance to help get it ready for a sale?
Well, just like the eyes are the window to the soul, Mitch, the front door is the gateway to your house.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that it's freshly painted, stained, looking great, because it's the first impression of the home when the buyer walks in, and usually if it doesn't look good, it's downhill from there.
And everything you mentioned, Saturday projects, easy stuff?
Oh, very easy stuff, yeah.
All righty. And of course, there's a lot of other things that you can do. And if you have a question for Eric, you can actually send it in. If he reads it on the air, guess what? You get one of these great prizes. And ladies, you have pink hats. They look just as nice, too. More information about this and a whole lot more, why don't you head to our website, click on the Homework section.